Hi guys, welcome back to part 11 of Developing Detroit. As per requests in the last video as to who I should add to the team, requests in the comments obviously, Darius Slay picked up first here. I was hoping someone would recommend Darius because absolutely incredible corner in this game. He's an absolute beast. I mean, look at those stats. He's lightning quick. He's very, very athletic, which is definitely going to help us for the deep bomb passes that we keep getting put against. But I'm going to pick up a few players here and I'll use three of them. So we've got a left tackle here. We got Reef. We definitely needed to upgrade the line a bit. And as you can see, he's got very good blocking stats. Better than the other two by quite a long way. Obviously they're bronze, he's gold, so he's going to be better. But he's definitely going to be a big addition to the team. Sort of give us a bit more time on the passing game a bit, so we can actually start using our running game a bit as well. Because at the moment the line just let everyone through when we go for a run. Ansah was also suggested. He's got so many cards in MUT this year, but this card we're just going to start with a basic gold, see how he does. He's actually a lot better than I thought he would be. To be fair, his gold card, stats-wise, doesn't look fantastic, but it plays really well. You can see it was a lot better than the other cards we have. Once again, getting upgrades in pretty much every position here by quite a big margin. Tulloch here, not 100% sure about this guy, to be fair. He's pretty slow is the only issue, because at this point in the game, there's so many cards like Campus Heroes or whatever that have come out who are in the 90s for speed. So hopefully with his good play rec, he'll play well for us, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But here I'm going to add the players into the team for this specific episode. So Slay going straight in the first cornerback slot. Him and Mathis, I think they complement each other pretty well. So Slay can cover the deep balls. Mathis can cover, slant routes, dump offs, things like that. He'll be there for them with that 90 play recognition, which is really good actually. Like once you get his upgraded card, when he's actually got speed, plays so well. But going to add the two other players, so I think I'm going to beef up the defense in this episode. Like I'm going to leave the lineman for the next episode, so Reef will come in next episode, I think. But in this one, we definitely need a better defense because that's where we're falling short. So I'm going to put Ansah in right end. Hopefully, he's a bit of a pass rusher because he's a big guy, like 6'6", I think he is. So hopefully he'll make up for the lack of anything sort of we've had on the line in the previous few episodes because they haven't been getting it done. So I think I might have to replace Webster coming up. Unfortunately, Larry's sort of done lived his course now, I think. Which is unfortunate, but he's coming up against golds and they're just blocking him too often. But when he gets around that block, probably one of the fastest linemen going. But unfortunately, he only gets around the block, say, once every 5-6 plays. So it's not really worth it. So I think we're going to use one of the silvers from now on. Just so we have a bit of pass rush and a bit of, helping on the run game as well. But those are the three people we're going to add this episode. As you can see in the checklist here. A few more crossed off. We're still keeping a pretty good pace. I think once we get to sort of the end of the golds, I think most of the golds are pretty cheap from what I know. They're all around the 1-2k mark, and we have 45-50k at the moment, so we should be able to pick up most of them pretty easily. But it's sort of the punter and the kicker are about 10k each, and then the elites start at about 5k. And I mean, I picked up a few of them so far. I think I've got about 6 or 7 waiting to go, but it's just when it comes obviously to the bigger ones, we're going to have to slow the series down a bit, maybe get one every other episode or something like that. But I'm going to jump into a game now, see how the new defence plays out, see if the Slay, Ansah and Tulloch can actually start making plays. So I'll see you guys in the game, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below if you're enjoying the episode so far. So jumping into the game here, I don't know if anyone else is having this sort of problem with Madden at the moment, but just finding a game has been very difficult for me. Like it's taken ages to search for a game, and then I just get kicked out of the game randomly. So I think this was the 3rd or 4th try again just to find a game. But luckily we're starting on D, so giving our new players, Tulloch, Slay and Ansah, a chance to shine. And this was the sort of plays this guy was doing a lot of the game. He was a good player, this guy, actually. He had a pretty good team, and he was making good reads all game. So, it was actually one of the better games I've had in this series, I'd say. But he was making catches like that as well, which was, an incredible catch there. I think that was Greg Olsen, Tom Brady to Greg Olsen there. So as you can tell, he definitely has some good players on his lineup. And they aren't even two of his best players. So it was definitely a tricky game, this one. But as you can see, Darius Slay showing up in the first drive he's been involved in, getting a pick 6. So shout out to whoever said get Darius Slay, because he turned up straight away. Like, I knew he would, because he used his card a fair bit this year, and I think a lot of people have. And he's just absolutely incredible, because he's so quick. He can read the game pretty well, even though he's got reasonably low play recognition, but for a corner, it's quite decent. So he's absolutely brilliant card. But that catch there and that run was absolutely like pinpoint from him, like perfect catch. There was no way I was getting to stop that catch. And the run was just, he had the perfect amount of space to get into, and fair play to him, 7-all there. So still in the first quarter, so it's a bit of a high scoring game, this one, as opposed to some other ones where they've been sort of lower scoring and it's taken till like the third or fourth quarter just to get going. But first quarter, getting the game underway, both scored, so it's nice to have a high scoring game for once. But that I just thought throw that in because I thought that was quite funny. Just threw it straight to him, and he just decided not to catch it and let him in the head. So yeah, that's I suppose what we're getting with some of the silver players we have. They just don't even know how to catch the ball. But this is the type of throws that I'm loving Stafford for at the moment. I think it's the Z spot play. Something I use a lot, and it's so overpowered this year. But that there, just a terrible read from me. And as you can see, we have this covered. We're going to get him. No, he's just going to shrug both of us off. And he manages to get probably the weirdest pick 6 I think I've seen all year. But, that sometimes just happens. He just shrugs off both the players and gets in. That was my fault for the bad read, so I can't complain there. But we're making our way upfield. I'm abusing Golden Tate now because his card is incredible. It's just for the gold player. I can't wait till I get sort of the higher elite players, because you just know he's going to turn up. But we were trying to get in the run game going, but this game proved to me I definitely need new linemen, because I just couldn't get the run game going properly whatsoever. They were just getting around blocks constantly. Like the other guys' D-line were just getting around my O-line constantly, so I just couldn't get a run. Like, as you can see there, block shedded instantly. Like before, I think I was just using Win at running back here. Before he'd even, got the ball, they were already on it and waiting to get him. So definitely need a new line. But here's Golden Tate bouncing off players and getting into the end zone. Nice little cocky celebration there from Tate. I'm loving that. But I think that means I'm going to upgrade my wide receivers soon, because if they all the gold ones play like Golden Tate, we'll be scoring a lot more and a lot more often. But as you can see here, he's coming towards the end of the second quarter. He can just sit back, get a field goal, but he's going to try and push it a bit too much. And Darius getting another interception there. So another shout out to whoever said get Darius Slay, because he has been bossing it. But Stafford's throw power there actually, didn't benefit him, because he just threw it too hard. And this guy, start of the third quarter, I couldn't really get anything going. See, this was one of the more difficult games, so it's a lot more enjoyable to play sort of a ground out, hard fought game than either you blow someone out or get blown out. So this was really fun, this one. But yeah, he's bouncing off tackles a lot. I think he's using sort of the stiff arm thing a lot, which is something I need to start doing, because I don't do it enough, and it works really well. Or he's just using the wiggle sticks and sort of fighting his way through, I think, is what happens if you use them. But we managed to get a good drive here, coming towards the end of the fourth, settle for a field goal, even though we were on his 1 yard line. I didn't want to risk it, because I just want to get ahead, because I think we can lock him down. Because he was making his way out the field quite well throughout most of the game, but he was doing slow drives, because he would consistently pick up, say, 6 yards of play. So I didn't think he'd have time to score a touchdown. Maybe get a field goal, but he wouldn't have time for a touchdown. But as you can see, he's 4th and 1. This is obviously the biggest play of the game, and we managed to stop him. So definitely defensive signings turned up this episode. So thanks to everyone for saying to get more defensive players. But we're going to take the knee and just win the game on that one. But thanks you guys for watching this far into the video. Like, comment, subscribe below for more. Once again, leave suggestions of players to pick up. I'll bring the checklist back up so you can decide who to get now. So here's the checklist. I'm happy for anyone on the checklist, to be honest. We picked up Reef, add him to the line, perfectly happy with that. But if my voice sounds a bit funny in this episode, it's because I had a very heavy night last night, so I might sound a bit croaky. But hope you guys don't mind that too much. But yeah, like I said, anyone on the gold list, leave a comment down below and I'll try and get them in. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next part.